Pete here with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. The Small Business Resource Center is here to be an information source for the EIDL PPP loan and to help with personal development and business development. So subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is an update for the EIDL PPP and the coronavirus stimuluses for July 8th. So it looks like the EIDL and the PPP programs are still going on. Of course, you have till August 8th to apply for the PPP. And keep in mind with that program, I did have the information on how to apply in my other videos. So you could look for that if you want to. As far as the EIDL, it looks like when they released information about the stimulus programs, a lot of big companies end up getting approved. And one of them was Robert De Niro. He owns the Nobu restaurants. I didn't know he owned them. And I'm not against the restaurant or anything, but it's funny how hypocritical a lot of these big companies are when they point at a lot of other people like Trump and other organizations, and then they themselves are taking out huge loans and taking advantage of these programs when a lot of small businesses like you and me are having a difficult time getting these programs and getting them approved. So it seems like the problem is unless you have an attorney, unless you fit into these categories, you don't get approved, or it's very difficult. And in the other run, all these large companies, they seem to be able to get approved very easily. So I'm hoping things change. Well, that's a sad fact. When you're looking at the coronavirus stimulus programs that are supposed to be coming on in July, I just want to make you aware of some of the things that they've talked about. First of all is automatic stimulus. An automatic stimulus would be any time until we get to certain thresholds like economic recovery or potentially unemployment, different groups or people in the population would be getting automatic stimulus put on a debit card or on the information that you had submitted, which with the Treasury, which your other stimulus has gone to, your bank account. So that's one thing that was proposed. The Senate and the House has also been talking about a targeted stimulus, and that targeted stimulus would be going to people of lower income. That would be $40,000 or less for a single person, or $80,000 or less for a family, that joint filer. Keep in mind, they were talking about doing this targeted stimulus because they said the people that are mostly affected by this economic problem are those people. I would have to say I disagree with that because it seems like the only people who really are not affected are big companies like Walmart, Amazon. Those companies probably had economic growth, as well as some fast food chains probably had economic growth because they were open. There's a lot of mom and pop places and a lot of people who have pretty decent income, but still were drastically affected because they could not take advantage of programs that are available because they don't fit into it. I want to keep in mind the PPP is 100,000 gross income or less. And if you're a small business owner, you could be making gross more than 100,000, but that doesn't mean you made 100,000. Once you have your bills and your deductions, you make a lot less. And even if you're making 200 or 300, when you have an economic problem like this, does not mean you can easily survive. You have bills, you have creditors that want to be paid, and the programs that were designed are really not designed with a small business person in mind or a self-employed person in mind. That's why I mentioned in another video, the SBA, they don't really understand small business. They need a new category for the actual small business owner, and anybody that has, say, 10 to 500 employees, if that's what they're counting, they should be considered in a different category, because those are the companies that are taking advantage of all these programs, and they're taking millions of dollars in loans when the actual, what I would consider small business owners, self-employed people, gig workers, we're all the ones that really need this support, and we're not able to get it. I'm sure you agree. Comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Smash the like button. And as soon as I can get more information, I will. I would do want to make note that the SBA bridge loan, if anyone knows where to get one, let me know. I contact over 20 lenders. I use the lender match portal, did not work. When they connected me with someone, they actually said they had no idea what I was talking about. And now I finally emailed Jovita Kranza, and this is not a joke. I emailed her directly and I explained the problems that I had. I asked them to review my information and I said, hey, how about you tell me where I can get an SBA Express bridge loan? Because I practically called every local bank in the area. I probably called over 20. None of them knew about the program, and the lender match system failed me. Did not connect me with a lender that could tell me about the program. I also believe that the PPP loan should be increased, maybe 250,000, maybe 500,000. It needs to be increased because 100,000 is not that much money when you're looking at a self-employed person or a small business. It's really not that much money. I understand if you have a regular job, it seems like that could be a lot of money, but when you have a business, it is not a lot of money, not at all. So I don't understand how they have it capped at 100,000. It's kind of ridiculous. But it's Pete with the Small Business Resource Center. We're here to provide you with information on stimulus programs, business development, and well, whatever else you need. If you need anything, comment below. We'll talk to you soon and have a great day.